Hey dads, we have a problem. Our kid keeps waking up too early, and then he comes into our room and he starts waking us up before we're ready to get up, before the alarm clock goes off, before the sun even rises. And so we found this little guy right here. This is called Mella. It's from Little Hippo. They sent this to us so that we could do an unboxing video of this thing. So let's take a look at what we have. From what I understand, it's got this fun little face on here and colors. And each color determines whether the kid should know if they need to get out of bed, go back to sleep, or just sit quietly while they wait. So let's see what we have in here. Well, let me go ahead and take it out of the package. Got a nice little safety container right there. Looks like a little box of doohickeys in here. Let's see, let's go ahead and get into this guy first. Pop that on up from there. By the way, thank you to Little Hippo for sending this to us and partnering with us. Definitely appreciate that. Okay, first of all, love the build of this. Nice, solid piece of plastic here. It's got those silicone feet down here, so it's safe for kids and it's not gonna move around on the desk, which is awesome. Looks like it has a nice big snooze button up on the top here, which comes to a point, so that'd make it very easy for the kids to find. And it's big, so they can press it with ease. Got a speaker on the back right here. I believe this does some sounds, some soothing sounds, sound machine type of stuff, which is excellent. They do have a little battery compartment right here. You still have to plug this in from what I understand. The battery is just a memory so that it knows all the settings that you put into it as far as the time, the alarms, all that type of stuff. And there is a little doohickey right here where you're gonna plug in. We need to check out that cord to see how it plugs in. All of your buttons are on the bottom right here. And it looks like we have a set button, a time, alarm, sleep, wake, sound. I'm kind of curious to know what kind of sounds they have in there. A light and a nap. And then there's also a little switch right here. This is looks like a little locking switch. I'm assuming that's so that the kids can't pick this up and start messing with all the buttons and whatnot. And then there's a volume rocker right here on the side of that. I'm assuming that's to change the volume sounds that this thing can play. So let's go ahead and open up this little guy now. Let's see. Got some tape on there. We need to de-tape it, de-tapeify. Mike Vance, got our Mike Vance right in there. Thank you, Mike Vance, for hooking that up for us. If you guys don't know, Mike Vance, one of our subscribers here. He sent us this knife to our P.O. box a while back, so always very appreciative of that. All right, opening this up, we got, it looks like a little wall adapter right there. Got the little safety things on there. Yeah, look, got a USB plugger in it right there. And then this right here is a little baggie with all of your info, if I can get it out. And then you have, oh good, nice long cord right here. I can tell just from how it's wrapped up. Let's see, that's a solid, oh yeah, that's a good like 4 or 5 foot cord right there. So if you want to put this on like a shelf or something, it can actually reach down pretty far to the plug to be able to get it up high. And that's another way that, kids won't be able to tamper with it and all that type of stuff. Let's get rid of some of this stuff off of here. All right, let's see if we can plug this bad boy on in. We just have that kind of jack right there on the back, and we're just gonna plug that right on into there. Let's take this, plug it on into here. I got an outlet up here. All right, what do we have here? Oh, we got a little protector on the top here. Peel that off just like that. Okay, so the way this works is you have a smiley face on here, and that's gonna let the kids know, hey, it's time to get up and play and all that type of stuff. But whenever the eyes are closed, they just look like half eyes, like it's sleepy, then that lets the kid know, hey, stay in bed, it's still time to sleep, it's not time to wake up. And from what I understand, there's like a middle setting in here too, where the kid is okay to wake up, but don't go and wake up mom and dad yet. And I think the light turns yellow, and so the yellow light denotes, hey, play for a little bit. It's not quite time to get everybody up in the house. All right, first things first, you have the little battery right here. It's got a pull tab right there, so you activate the battery. If you don't pull that, you'll see this battery light flashing right there. And whenever you want to take the battery out if it needs to be changed. There's a little dot right here. Just simply push a little thing into there. In fact, in the instructions, they give you a little tool right there to be able to do that. So that's fantastic. Now, once you have the battery tab pulled, everything is activated so that the memory settings will save. So now it's going to remember all of the settings that you put onto the clock. So we have our set button right here. This is kind of your main button for the clock. And then these are all of the 6 different features that the clock can do. So you're going to press set. It's going to say set up here on the top. Then you can choose which feature you want to do the setting for. So I'm going to go ahead and click set. You can see right up top here that set comes up. And then you simply press time. And then your hours are going to start blinking, and then you do the rocker to go back and forth, and you can set it to the correct time that it is. Simply press time again, it'll go to minute, and then you can set your minutes. It also has a 12 or 24-hour display, whatever you decide. And then whenever you're done, just simply press the set button again, and you'll be good to go. The next button down here is the alarm button. This is where you're going to set your alarm. So just simply press the little set button. Set's going to be displayed at the top there again. I'm going to press that alarm button. It's going to bring you to your alarm. And then you use the rocker to set it for whatever time you want your kids to get up. Press the alarm button again. You can set your minute if you want to set it for a certain minute there. Now you select your sound. That's the first one. That's the second one. Third one. And that's it. You're back to the first one. So you can choose between those 3 sounds. And I'm going to press the alarm button again and hit set. Then we're going to do the sleep wake. Just simply press the set button again. Set's going to say at the top. Press the sleep wake button right there. So this is the time that you want your kids to go to bed. You're going to be setting the alarm clock for a bedtime. Usually with an alarm clock, you just set it for a wake-up time. But this one, since you're training your kids what time it is to go to bed and what time it is to wake up, you need to set both a nighttime alarm and a wake-up alarm. So pressing sleep wake, you're going to set see that you have the sleepy eyes right here. This is going to be the time that you want your kids to go to sleep. I was talking too much. There we go. And again, you can change it by using the rocker to set it for whatever time you want it to be. Press it again. You can do your minutes. Very easy, just up and down on the rocker. And then this is on and off for the playtime. So you can give your kids some additional playtime to play quietly before they go and wake up mom and dad. So what'll happen here is your light around here is going to turn yellow. And that's the sign that, hey, it's okay to get up, but don't go and wake up mom and dad yet. And then you can set a time for that as well. 5, 10, 15, 20, all the way up to 30 minutes of extra playtime for them. The yellow light for playtime in between wake up time and go wake up parents time is optional too. You can turn that off so that it just goes from nighttime to go wake up mom and dad. And then you're going to set your wake up time. You'll notice that the ring light turned green, and the green light is to teach your kids, hey, it's okay to go and wake up mom now. They can do it by color. They don't actually have to be able to read time yet. And then you just simply use your rockers again to change your settings there for what time you want them to come and get you at. Simply press set, everything's set. All right, so we're going to press the set button again, and we're going to go through the sound options. These are sound machines that you can play for your kids, because this has a sound machine built in. Just simply press the sound button. You'll hear it from the speaker in the back. And there's 3 different options here. This is number 1. Number 2, more like waves crashing. And number 3 is like a little lullaby. So just pick the one that you want. There's a little number right here to let you know which one you can choose. And then whenever you like it, just press set. Also, whenever you're setting the sound machine, default right out of the box is a 30-minute timer, but you can use the rocker to put it on, and that'll keep the sound machine on throughout the entire night. I know some kids love that. Our kids love that. The next setting is for the night light, so I'm going to press the set button again. I'm going to press the light button. You can see that it's on, so if you just want to have the light continuously on the entire night, you can do that. Or you can use the rocker and set it on a time schedule, so 10, 20, 30, 45, 1 hour, and an hour and a half, and then it goes back to on. So once it reaches that time setting, the light will shut off. Also, whenever you're setting your settings for the light, you can change the brightness of the light. Just simply hit set, press light. It's gonna default to this on right here so that you can set the timer. But if you press the light button again, it'll go to this 1, 2, and 3 setting, and you can set the brightness right there. So super cool if your child prefers a brighter light or a darker light at night so it doesn't totally wake them up. So just simply press the set button to save that, and then the last one is a nap setting. So press the set button, we're gonna hit nap on there. And if your kid takes a nap, you can set a clock right here, a timer, 15, 30, 45, 1 hour, an hour and 30, 2 hours, 2 hours and 30 minutes, 3 hours. So just pick whatever time schedule you want and then hit set and you are good to go. So we've used a similar clock with our 3-year-old, and first couple of nights it takes a little bit of training and whatnot to get them used to it, but now he is at a point where he'll notice that the eyes are still closed and he'll just go right back to sleep. Or he'll notice that it's green, it's wake up time, and he can go and get mom and dad. It has been a game changer being a dad and having kids that wake up super early in the morning. And I wanted to point out that this sleep training clock on Amazon is one of their best sellers, and it has over 17,000 reviews. So y'all go and read some of those other reviews on Amazon and see if it's a perfect fit for you. So if you guys are looking to help train your kids to get them to sleep better, definitely go and grab one of these right here. These things are fantastic. I'll link it up below for you guys if y'all want to go and check it out. All right, now that your kids are awake, it's time for them to do their chores. And we have these chore charts right here that you guys gotta go and check out. They have been a game changer in our household for getting our kids to do their chores. You guys go and click that video. I'm gonna see you on that video. Thank y'all for watching, and Dad out.